Rainbow Kids. Welcome to a week of colors. Earlier today we read A Festival of Colors, and I thought it would be really fun to put together a lunch of colors. So today we're going to make a coconut vegetable curry. Parents, I always read from a recipe when I'm cooking with the children so they help understand that what I read can translate to something that we do together. So I have my recipe with our curry, and most of the things we make you can substitute very easily with whatever you have on hand. I was going for color today. So we started off with some red onion, and I sauteed that earlier before the kids got here. The rest of the ingredients I have out and ready to go because children get impatient if they have to wait for me to find something. I also recognize that while children can't handle a knife and do fine cutting like this, they can use one of our play knives, and they'll take turns cutting some of the vegetables, all of which are pretty easy for the kids to cut using a play knife. And that will keep several of the kids busy while we slowly layer what we have in front of us, talking about color. I started off with purple onion, and to the purple onion, I'm going to add some red bell pepper. And after the red bell pepper, I'm going to add some deep purple eggplant. Eggplant is one of those vegetables that not all kids like, but because it usually soaks up a lot of the other flavors, if you have a delicious sauce, they tend to eat it pretty well. So I'm going to add a prepared curry paste, but really if your family has a curry mix, a spice mixture that you like to use, go ahead and use that. I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons. The exact amount doesn't matter too much. And to build a layer of flavor, we're also adding some brown sugar, some garlic, some red tomatoes. Doesn't this look pretty? We have pretty much all the colors of the rainbow here. Beautiful colors, and I think it's going to taste delicious too. We're going to add garbanzo beans. These add a nice vegetarian pop of protein. You can certainly add chicken or shrimp if you like to, but I thought we'd keep it all vegetarian today. And then finally, I'm going to add coconut milk. And the kids are going to have fun stirring this in, because once we add the coconut milk to all of the red, coconut milk, you know, is white, and we know from our color mixing experiments that when we mix a lot of red and white together, we make pink. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is to cook this on the stove for a while. I always use the stove while the kids are asleep. So when they get up from their nap, this will have simmered for about an hour, and then we'll add the last few ingredients. I'll see you after nap time. Hi, Rainbow families. Hope you had a good nap. While your kids were sleeping, our coconut vegetable rainbow curry has been simmering, and look how pretty that looks. Do you see how the red from the tomatoes and the white from the coconut milk have blended together and have made a whole new color, pink? So the last thing we're going to do is to stir in some pretty green spinach. Isn't that pretty? And the nice thing about spinach is it really doesn't need to cook. We put it in right at the end, and it wilts and adds a nice contrast to the rest of the vegetables. Okay, I think we're ready to eat, and I'm going to show you how we're going to serve it at Rainbow. I have some rice. I made basmati rice. Really, any rice you have would be really good with this. And I'm going to put some rice in our bowl, and then add some of our beautiful rainbow curry. Oh, doesn't that smell good? And then to garnish it, the kids at Rainbow love to garnish because we have so many herbs growing outside. I have some of the cilantro from our yard. I have a little bit of lime. You could use lemon too. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of that on. And then you know what I'm gonna put on the very top? I have some little coconut flakes, so we'll give it a little crunchiness. You could also use cashew nuts if you like. How does that look, Rainbow guys? We're gonna have a good dinner today.